Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Senior Giraffe, and we are here again on giraffe.oplegends.com for another prisons video. Now, this is actually going to be the final prison video we have for this season, because they did just announce that Gens is going to be coming out. We're going to talk about that a little more later into the video, but for now, we actually have a second pet slot and 5 of the most newest recent loot boxes. So we're going to go ahead and open these and apply that second pet slot. But before we do any of that, if you guys would like to join me on the server, the IP is on screen. It is Bedrock and Java compatible. And they're going to be releasing Gens on November 24th at 3 p.m. EST. So if you guys would like to come on, that would be the best time to do it. It's a start of the world. I believe they're swapping it to fully woodcutting, and not entirely sure. We'll have to talk about that later on. But let's go ahead, get right into the video. We're going to start everything off by opening our M kits and our G kits, because we have a lot of stuff from there. Oh my god, that is so much loot. I was not expecting that much. We're kind of just opening all this stuff. I've been neglecting a lot of this, like the M kits, all that. I haven't been doing too often because we've been fairly inactive. I can't lie, we've been fairly inactive, have been taking it slow. Let's go ahead, open up these Spooktacular loot boxes. We might even be able to get a second pet slot number 2. We'll have to see. Guys, I won't even lie. I think they're eventually going to add pet slot number 3. I know it's something they've talked about and joked about, but I wouldn't even be surprised if it's a real thing they do. Let's go ahead, look, what can we even get? What are the orb modifiers? Because everything else is about the same. It is a... Wait, what? Okay, 6x or... Wait, that's literally insane. 6x is... Okay, so if we got... What? Alright, maybe we can get some of those 6x orb modifiers. Those would be insane. What else can we get? The... Pandora's loot box keys and beacon boosters 1.5. Okay, so there's a lot of good stuff. Mainly, though, we want these 6x orb modifiers. That's going to be disgusting what we're focusing on. We're going to open 2 at a time, and then we got that final one. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, just look at... Oh my god, that's so many orbs. We should maybe rebirth. I'm not sure if I want to be rebirthing here, so... Okay, we got a reset, which is nice. So we got 4 total to open. A bunch of other random stuff. Some tier 6s. Not really something we care about right now. We're not looking for tier 6s, so... Gonna go ahead and open the next ones. Dragon Bird 1.8x. Okay, that's insane. There's so much good stuff. What? Okay. Mine artifact box and a beacon boost. Oh, not 0.9 is not... That's not too shabby. Going to claim all the keys here because I'm going to fill up our inventory. Alright, claimed all those keys. And the final 2 right here. Let's get them done and just... bang right through them. Nothing so far. Okay, 2 more actually. That's pretty good. Not even a bad opening so far. Oh, which one? Ultimate Pandora loot box robot right here. That is insane. Is that the most, like the second most recent? That is. Oh my god. Every 16 hours you get one of these? Bro, that's insane. What? Alright, we are definitely going to be using that robot because that's every 16 hours you're getting the loot box. Imagine we get more of those. We still have 2 more to open. We keep on getting resets. Not complaining at all, but I still want to get one of those orb modifiers. Beacon boost modifier and 4x Halloween treat. Halloween treat boosters aren't too good. But all in all, that's not too bad. This is honestly the best thing we could have gotten. I can't lie. Either this or an orb modifier. But with this, we can now get unlimited of the 5x orb modifiers, so that's a really nice thing to get. Along with those loot boxes, we can go ahead and open up our G kits, which I'm assuming they've buffed. Yeah, 1.5 billion orbs. Okay, we're gonna actually save that. And the Halloween G kit is some Cthulhu loot boxes. All right, let's go ahead and open the Cthulhu loot boxes. A little old, but it's, you know, not bad. It's for free, so... You can use your G-Kits every single week, and they've been updating them, so that's really nice. Oh, we got a pet slot, actually. That's pretty good. Okay, I was not expecting that. So we got a pet slot, which we can go ahead and... I don't know what I'll do with that. Maybe I'll, like, give it to a gang member or something like that. We don't really have a gang. We have our gang, but we don't have a gang. It's just a bunch of people I've been inviting, and I don't know how many of us are even playing. We are level 19, though, so that's not even too bad. Let's go ahead, claim this second pet slot, which allows us to use 2 pets at the same time, which is really nice. We can equip our orb pet right here. If we go ahead and ascend them all, we should have our orb pet right there. Boom. And our dragon burst pet right there. So now if we're going to be mining for rebirths, we're going to have both of them equipped. And it's just a super quality of life, nice thing to do. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about gens. I don't actually have any plans for gens just yet. I'm not sure. We might be playing comp. We might be playing versus. You know, I'm not. Again, I don't know. It could be casual, comp, all that. But they did announce that they are going to be making gens more. I'd say they said it's going to be more like logging or foraging esque, so a lot more of the tree cutting. Now, for me, I don't know how happy I am about that. I didn't really like the logging back in the last 2 seasons. It's been one of the one skills that I didn't enjoy grinding, but I'm sure they'll manage to make it pretty good. So yeah, that is one of the things. The economy is going to be tree cutting, like wood cutting centric, which is going to be interesting. They are revamping all of the quests, so there shouldn't be repetitive quests. For the most part, the last, few seasons have just been the same quests over and over again, and I believe they're changing it up and changing some of the quests, adding new quests, and taking out some of the older quests, as well as they're making it less pay to win, which is always a nice thing to do. I mean, I'm someone who I don't mind opening a few of the crates and all that, so it doesn't really impact me if it's pay to win or not pay to win. But that's always a nice thing to do. They're going to be balancing the gen prices, because last map, I mean, it was nice, but it was kind of weird. You'd stop at a certain point and it wouldn't be worth upgrading, so they're going to be doing that, changing events, and all that good stuff. So that's going to be really nice. Another thing to keep in mind, guys, they haven't announced Skyblock release date, but I am really sure they're going to be releasing Skyblock within December. I don't know when, but I'm really happy and excited for that because I'm a massive Skyblock fan. We haven't had Skyblock on OPLegends for about a year, so when that comes out, that'll be really nice. And I'm expecting to be playing that a lot, so that is one thing I'm super hyped for. But I'm going to go ahead, guys. I'm going to continue grinding. We have both our pets on. I might be hitting a rebirth soon. We are actually not going to be hitting the 4 million block mark. I know I said I would, but as you can see, I am slacking like crazy, and I've just been taking it really slow, casual. I planned on comping this map, and kind of just, that fell through, so that's all that. But I'm going to go ahead, continue mining. I'll put this on my alt account. Actually, we have some artifacts here. We can go ahead and check. Let's see if we get any good mine artifacts, something we don't already have. Stormy Skies, actually, I will use that, and another Midas. I have like 4 Midas crowns. That is so unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and actually equip the Stormy Skies, though, because I believe that's, in my opinion, the best enchant, or artifact, rather. So, gonna continue mining, though, guys. I will bring you back in a little bit, and we'll have a little update. All right, we are back. It's been about a day, as you can tell by my voice. But I've decided I think we're going to go ahead and just rebirth. We're currently only rebirth 1, but because of all the catch-up points, they've been given out, if we just check /rebirth, we have like 190 unspent right here. Yeah, 220 unspent. So we're going to go ahead and spend that all on the orb bonus, if we can find that right here, Orb Magician. We're going to get this as high as we possibly can. Now, I'm not sure if it's the smartest thing to do because we're not rebirthing that much, right? So it's probably not the best when you go Enchanted Mastery number 3, but I do think it's worth getting. Even if we don't like rebirth too many more times, it's definitely going to be a valuable thing. What do we need? This is one thing. I wish it showed under the 1 enchant. Okay, we need Piggy Bank 3. That's one thing I'm not a big fan about for rebirthing, is it would be nice if it showed under... Oh, it does show requires. Okay, I'm just stupid. There's Piggy Bank 3, boom, and then we can get the Enchanted Mastery 2, Enchanted Mastery 3, and now we can get the Orb Magician. There we go, boom. Now we're going to be getting more Orb Magician. But we're going to see how high we can push this. It is a pretty large orb booster. So, I mean, Orb Magician 7, we're getting how many? Orb Magician 8. Oh, yeah, because we've got the Modifier Mastery. And this is going to be the highest we can get it, I believe. I'm not sure what we would need to get further Orb Magician, but we don't have the required stuff. Oh, is this actually... Are we at Orb Magician 9 already, or is that up here? I'm trying to see. Okay, Orb Magician 9. Yeah, we would just need more points. So we can actually go ahead, guys. We can rebirth, get the points, and get Orb Magician 9. So if we take into account Orb Magician 9, we're going to have a 10x Orb Booster, or no, it might be 20x Orb Booster. We've got our Orb modifiers, all that stuff. If we check our multi right now, what are we at for orbs? We are at a 38 times, plus 20, so we'd be at like a 58, and then plus another 8, so we'll be at, what is that, 66x orb modifier, which is disgusting. And then I also have this 1.8x Dragon Burst booster. I believe this is probably one of the best Dragon Burst boosters you can get right now, but this rebirth, I'm assuming, should be really fast. On top of all those orb modifiers and everything stacking up, we're gonna go ahead and do something which I've never really done before. I've thought about it before, and I know it's a really good, smart strategy, and some people have done it for rebirths, but we're gonna make our entire mine gold rush before we rebirth. Now, the reason being, if we do that, our first one mine clear is going to be, what is that, double the orbs permanently, so it's gonna give us a bunch of orbs. We're also gonna be using the Midas relic instead of Stormy Skies. I'm just being told that Midas is just far superior, as well as we have our G kit, or no, our M kit. Our G kit? It's a G kit, yeah. We have our pouches G kit, which is going to give us 1.5 billion orbs to kickstart it. So I'm assuming it's going to be a really fast rebirth. I mean, we have an hour to do it, so I should possibly be able to max my pick out. Not entirely sure, but we're going to have to see. I'll have to make sure to buy Orb Magician number 9 really quickly, though. I want to check really quick. How much is Orb Magician 10 when it comes to the Orb modifier? Let's see. Orb Magician 10 is a 10x Orb modifier, so that's insane. Oh my god, but you need Supercharger, which, like, that's super expensive to get, right? So yeah, that would be a lot later down the road. I will say, I know there's people who have 100% maxed out their entire tree. They have everything. There's nothing they're missing, so we could possibly see what that's like, but I'm not entirely sure. That's going to be really hard to do. I mean, if we check Rebirth top right now, guys, there are people over 80 Rebirth. Mick, I think he's sadly decided he's just not gonna grind for 100. But I believe Wix is going to be the person this season who's going to hit 100 rebirths, which has never been done before. So that's also like an insane accomplishment to have. But I'm going to go ahead, guys. I'm going to gold rush this entire mine. Once it's fully gold rush, I will bring you guys back and we will get into that rebirth and see how quickly can we actually max the pickaxe. All right, so I went ahead, made the entire mine gold rushed, and I actually had an idea, but sadly it doesn't work. We have our enchant beacon blast right here, and I was thinking, well, if all beacons are Midas, you know what I mean, and they're all like the bonus ones, if beacon blast procs, would you get Midas? But sadly you do not. That is something that I actually think would be super helpful if they wanted to buff beacon blast, because beacon blast has been notoriously a pretty bad enchant, but if it worked with Midas artifact, that would be insanely good. So that is one thing that maybe in the future could be changed. Another thing as well, I was talking about our orb multi and how it's at like 58x right now. Our orb pet is literally level 122. So if we had this orb pet maxed, I believe it's a 16x multiplier. So we'd be even higher. We'd be up in the 80s, which is disgusting. But with all that out of the way, guys, let's get right into this rebirth. Let's make sure that these are turned on just in case, because I don't know how that'll work and I don't want to risk it. We're going to go ahead and /rebirth. Do we have a better Halloween tree? Yes, we do. Okay, perfect. /rebirth right here really quick, guys. And we are going to be instantly spending the points on Orb Magician 9 for that extra 8x. So let's go ahead. Rebirth, yes. Confirm. Boom. Rebirth shop. Let's go to Orb modifier. Orb Magician right there. Boom. Gonna buy it. Yep. And then we are going to also pop our G kit immediately. This is 1.5 billion orbs from our G kit, which is disgusting. And now with all that combined, if we upgrade our Dragon Burst to, let's just say, like, well, I mean, let's just do 5k, why not? Let's max our Scavenger maybe. Let's put 1,000 to Scavenger. And then let's put the rest into, I guess, Orb Greed. Do we want to? No, we can actually put some into Speed right now and max or get some Gold Rush just because Gold Rush is good to have. And then we'll put the rest in Orb Greed and boom. Okay. Now let's see, what is our modifier? What is our multiplier right here? We got a 66x multiplier on orbs. That is disgusting. And when we pop this Dragon Burst booster, we're going to have really good Dragon Burst procs. Now we're going to mine, and our orbs are flying. Oh my god, our orbs are flying up like crazy. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mine for this hour. It is an hour for a rebirth, which, I mean, I can get this done. I don't think I'll be able to max the pickaxe in an hour. We're gonna have to see though. It's I mean, we're flying up in orbs really quickly. It's gonna be interesting to see. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do, guys, is I'm gonna mine for this entire hour, finish out that 1 hour timer, and I'll bring you guys back and we'll see how far we go. I think the gold rushing the entire mine, it's not changing too much, especially for this rebirth, because we had 1.5 billion to start instantly, so we already have gold rush. But I'd say in the earlier map, that is a definitely super smart strategy to do, and you can employ that for faster rebirths early game. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, bring you guys back once this rebirth is done, and we'll take a look at how far my pickaxe has made it. All right, we have about like 10 seconds left on the rebirth boosters, and I'm really pleased with how fast this is going. It should be ending here in a second. Let's see. Once this mine resets, honestly, it should be done. Let's check boosters. Yep, so our 20x booster is gone. We still have a 30-minute booster from our Halloween armor and our Halloween booster, which is kind of insane, actually. But if we take a look at our pickaxe, guys, we have practically maxed it out. We're missing Fortune, Efficiency, and 4,000-ish ranks of Beacon Blast. So every hour-ish, like an hour and a half, and you're getting a brand new rebirth with all the free rebirth points they gave out. So it's honestly, like, right now, such a good time to grind rebirths. Although, I mean, Gens is coming out in about 3-ish days from the time this is recorded, so I probably won't be grinding any rebirths or anything like that. But that was a really good, you know, speedy rebirth. I mean, you'll see, we can still, like, you know, like, we'll probably be able to max this pickaxe within another hour of grinding, if that. But yeah, that is going to go ahead and end it for this episode, though, guys. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. Again, as I said before, it is the last Prisons episode of this season, so if you're expecting more Prisons, it's going to have to wait until the next season. I'm not sure when the next season will be. I'd assume in, like, you know, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I'm not sure how many weeks this map currently is, but yeah, I'm really excited for Gens. If you guys would like to hop on Gens, the IP, again, is giraffe.oplegends.com. It's going to be launching on Friday, the 24th of November at 3 p.m. EST. That should be super fun. I don't know my plans for it yet. I'll have to figure it out, talk with some people, but I think we'll have a lot of fun on there. So yeah, but if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good rest of your life. I'll see you again when I see you. Until then, much love. Later. Peace.
Why do I keep breaking my pickaxe whenever I mine the stone? I cannot keep wasting my diamonds crafting up another one. Why do I keep breaking my pickaxe whenever I mine the stone? Netherite's the only solution. One more piece, I want you.
A and C.